morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, Mitch, what's up? Barely alive, barely awake, but I just wanted to test it. I think I'm going to do one tomorrow. What a killer couple of weeks, man. Unbelievable. I missed everybody. I was gonna try to do I was gonna try to do a live stream. It just never happened. I didn't have the time. My cousin Rich was nice enough to put me up pretty much for the whole time. Um, at his house and at his girlfriend's house. She lived in Agora Hills, and he lives in Temecula. We had a good time. Ate some good food, a lot of Mexican food, some good steaks, a couple of good breakfasts at some of the local delis, I guess they are. It was good. Brutal. Oh man, that trip there was just freaking. I think I told everybody that I screwed up and had to order tickets and jump on a bus that night and drive 6 hours, then hop on a plane to Korea and 6 hours, and then 2 hour layover in Korea, and then 11 hours, and finally got to the States. Going back, there was even more. I guess there's a headwind. 14 hours on that long leg back to Korea. So, hey, Maui, what's up? Um, just doing. Just want to test this stuff, make sure the light was still working and the speaker or the microphone. So I'm half awake. I'm trying to stay awake. So I figured I'd just do something real quick. Hey, Daz, what's up? Yeah, who's this guy? No shit, man. I'll tell you, it was brutal. It was brutal, and like I said, that added 6 hours on the bus ride that night by ordering, thinking that I was ordering for March 9th to the 21st, and instead I had May 9th to the 21st. And so that night I'm panicking as I'm trying to check in online and realized that, God, what a freaking moron. Didn't even check, looked at the dates, had the itinerary, had everything. And then I'm looking at it, I'm going, it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday or something, whatever it was. Looked at it and it said May. So I got another ticket in May. So that night at 8:30, my wife came home. I said, you need to get here and help me out. And drove down to the bus station, got a ticket for me at 11 o'clock, I think I left. Got into Bangkok like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, got from the bus place over to BKK, and off I went. And it was miserable, flipping miserable. And I'm still jet lagged. I don't know how people that like Jake and Robert Mack and all that, how they do it, man. It's going to take me to another week to recover here. I don't understand how they did it. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Sohadi Kurep. Um, yeah, it was miserable, and the one home, like I said, I cut that bus route, but I didn't have a choice. Either she was going to have to drive me to Bangkok that night, or that was the only date I had to go then to make it there by the 11th for the funeral. So that all went awesome. It was, if you could say it went good, I don't know. Celebration of life, I guess, should be more. And I haven't seen family in 4 years, and friends, and a lot of my friends showed up because my mom used to put out, pasta, whatever she wanted to make, homemade lasagna, homemade sausage, meatballs, and she'd have a party with me and 5, 6 of my friends and whatever girlfriends were around at that time. So they used to always come over, so they loved my mom. My mom loved them too. So I got to see most of them. A couple of them have passed away, but good time for as good as it could be. Talked to people there, and I guess she wasn't. It was a good thing. It was time. It was time to go. She wouldn't have wanted to hang like that. That's for sure. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man? I'm trying to get over. I don't know. I could lay down in the bed right here and go right out, and then I'd wake up at freaking, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock tonight and be up all night. So I figured I'd just do a little test live stream, and I don't want to. I scheduled one for tomorrow, so I don't want to go into all the stuff. But there's a lot of crap. I had a really good time. It was fun. It was fun. Got to eat some real steaks. You guys that are in Pattaya and John Tiem and Bangkok, like Ryan and Mitch, you guys got the. You can go get a decent. I have to get a barbecue, and then I could have one because I know I can. I can buy Australian beef, or I can get the stuff from Macro. So I might try to do that. Just once a month would be fine for me. I mean, I don't need to eat it every night, but I actually like the margaritas at the. I drank two margaritas, three times. Two Mexican food outings at two different Mexican food restaurants, and then at that steakhouse. And believe it or not, the steakhouse had the best margaritas. Go figure. But hey, Paul, how you doing? Hey, Jim, how you doing, Meow? Jim, how you guys? Everybody's checking in. I know Meow did a couple of times. Andy, I know he said he was in Bangkok, but I had already had my ticket out. I got there at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and the plane took off at 6:10, 6:20 or something like that. Got into Buriram at 7, 5 minutes after 7 this morning. So I would have looked up Andy, that's for sure. But yeah, so you guys over there, I mean, everybody had, how you doing, how's it going, how are you feeling, you guys are freaking awesome, and anybody that watches this after, if you were lumped into those amount of people, which is basically everybody from the channel, thank you very much. It was, like I said, as far as me saying it was a good time, it was actually, and we actually rented out a big ballroom at one of the Italian restaurants in the San Fernando Valley, and it was awesome. Like 6 main courses and 6 appetizers and 6 dessert. I mean, it was unbelievable, the food that they put out, and you could have as much as you wanted. So they had ravioli. They had piccata. They had eggplant. They had eggplant and parmesan. They had ravioli. They had penny. And what else did they have? There was something else that they had. That was the main. When I first looked at the thing, I go, oh, they're just going to give us like one of these. No. And then there was a regular salad, a Caesar salad, bruschetta. What else was there? 2 or 3 more other appetizers. Those all came. And then if you liked it and you wanted more, my son and his wife were staying in a hotel, and they liked the raviolis, and they just ordered them and they gave them to them. I guess it was encompassed in I think it was 7 or 10 grand. I can't remember. I didn't think it was on. There had to be over 100 people there, so I thought it was awesome. The food was very acceptable. I'm kind of a critic on Italian, and at least on Mexican food and Italian food, but it was good. It was good. The cheesecake was good. They had some other butter something. I don't know. It was all good. They had 3 desserts only, I think. My elbow's cracking as I go. You guys hear that? Okay, let's see. Careful with that crowd you're hanging with. Who's she? Are you there? Are you in Pachua? I'm imagining you must say that's what Daz is talking about. Sorry, I'm rambling. What else is freaking new, right? Yeah, I went to the UK for 8 days last January. Those 2 long-haul flights. Such short time nearly did me in. It did me in. And I don't know if it's just because I'm 66 years old now or what the hell's going on. I'm gonna move that ticket that I got, that I bought by mistake, and move that to, I think, July. And I'm going to try to get Nitnoy, and maybe we're going to make a trip there. If I still don't feel good at all, I'm going to push it out further. I'm not going to worry about it. I want to see my grandkids. My son brought all my grandchildren to the deal, which was awesome. And so I got to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a long time. So under sucky circumstances, but you know how it is. I mean, it was good. I had everybody seemed to have a good time. Showed a lot of pictures, embarrassing ones, but good, constantly up on a loop up there with my mom and stuff. So it was good. It was good. Jim is driving. I am so harmless. Overdose. You like those too? That's what my wife splits with the koi on a couple of the videos that shorts that I put out that she's feeding. Those are silkworms. Hey Chris, glad to see you smiling. Yeah, I can't wait for you to get here too. I don't know when you are. I know you got a couple places to go, but I'm sure that you'll let me know when at the appropriate time. But smiling face back again. Sound like the trip was, yeah, it was brutal, man. I don't know. It didn't seem like the ones that I went on before COVID. It didn't seem so. I don't know if it's just age, whether that episode that I had just beat the living shit out of me, and but I didn't like it at all. And like I said, I'm still jet laggy. I still didn't know when to sleep and whatever. I still am that way right now. So I remember when I first came here, it took me. I don't. It took me over a year, I think, to get onto the right schedule. It was long. It was really a long time. But I can't wait till you get here, Chris. And like I said, I know you'll let me know because I think you got. I saw on something else one of the other deals. I can't remember if it was yours. I didn't do much. Apologize to the people that have sent mess. I haven't answered anything. Tomorrow morning, if I get up early enough, I'll answer some of the comments. But thank you, and please bear with me. I will try to get to them. But I didn't do much. I watched Chuck's videos, a few of Joe's. Joe, I watched a couple of the meditation ones. I don't know if I commented or not. And God, that elbow sounds really good, doesn't it? But yeah, so for the most part, it was a good time. Are you taking off, Mitch? I guess Mitch is taking off. That's Jake. I didn't see Jake. Hey, Jake. We were just talking about you. I don't know how you guys go back and do that and then come. I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. All right, we'll see you, Mitch. Hopefully you can make it by tomorrow. I'm only going to go maybe another 10 minutes. I'm not going to make this a 2-hour live stream. Although I'd like to stay awake, but I won't have nothing to say tomorrow. Of course, I've never been short for coming up with something, right? Hey, Tib, what's up, brother? Glad you could make it. Yeah, so that was it. Like I said, I'll go in a little bit more depth tomorrow. I think I got it set for 8:30, and I wasn't gonna do it, and then I realized that it runs into Saturday, which would be Mike's and Robbie's the spot. They do theirs. They won't have to start until 9. So anyway, I'm doing it tomorrow if I'm awake. If I don't show up, you'll know that I'm still sleeping. But I'll set an alarm. I'll get up. But yeah, for the most part, besides the deal sucking the ride, it was okay. And I don't know. I didn't feel like I wanted to go out and make it a sightseeing trip for me. It was my mom's deal. So that's why I asked Rich, can I just hang with you and me and him? And I saw some of the family. My cousin Robin in Temecula had us over for dinner. Plus, I was still on and off. I didn't feel good when I took off. I don't know whether I was sick or not. But, I know I was sick. I don't know if I was sick with the virus or not. I didn't check myself. They made me wear a mask all the way there on China Air. China Air. On Korea Air. And not at all on the way back. So I don't know if they changed in 2 weeks or whatever, but that helped out. I could breathe a little better, but my ass is sore. Unbelievable. I've sit on motorcycles for 10 hours or 12 hours, but that 6-hour bus ride added on top of it all really pushed it over the edge. Coming back, it was like just barely made it through the 14-hour deal. Tried to lay up on my side on the in the 2-hour layover, and it helped a little bit, but I don't know. Is that just age or what? I don't remember when I was younger, and I was riding rigid-framed Harleys, vibrating deals, and I don't remember it I don't know. I don't remember it. Now, I do remember when I was on the Forza for 11 and a half, 12 hours coming back from Pachuap, and that was that same burning such sensation. But you can't really move. I mean, I'm a big guy. I can't really get 18 different sitting positions in that chair. And so that's all I did was move. The poor guy behind me must have been wigging out. Uh, he had nothing to say. Yeah, that'll be a first, right, Chris? uh, don't ever stop. If you do, it'll never be the same. As long as we're all having fun and it's the same people, we're gonna keep on. We're gonna keep on doing it. There she is. Hey, HK, how you doing? Just running a. I'm only gonna go 5 more minutes because I said 10 about 10 minutes ago. So 5 more minutes. I'm gonna do one tomorrow, but I'm still jet laggy. I just don't want to lay down and go to sleep. I'm gonna go out and mess with the fish a little bit. I figured I'd do a little test, make sure the light works, make sure the microphone works, and then do it. I just wanted the laptop. I didn't take the laptop with me. All I took was my iPad. Premium. What did you say? These glasses suck too. They're my old ones. Premium. Yeah, I know. And it was stupid. Now the last time for that, it would have been stupid on the other one. Although I was thinking about it then, but it was 9 o'clock at night, and I was booking tickets for that next morning at 9 a.m. So the tickets were outrageous anyway. And if I would have went like premium economy or anything above, it would have. You know, I could have still done it. It's probably stupid. I probably should do that. And if I'm going to cut. Maybe instead of going 4 times a year, maybe I'll go twice a year, and I'll go, you know, economy or whatever. What is it called? I forget now. Business class. Sorry, my mind's like jelly right now. Let's see. See everybody saying hi. Okay, cool. All right, so thanks everybody for coming in. Hopefully you can make it tomorrow. What time is it here now? It's like 11, right? Yeah, almost 11. 8:30 tomorrow, and we'll go into more of the trip and the stuff that I did do. But like I was saying just a minute ago, and I'll end it on that note, is I didn't want to fly out of there, fly to Phoenix, and then back, and then up to Redding, the places that I wanted to go and visit. I just didn't feel like it was the appropriate thing to do. I figured, I just mourn my ma and relax with my cousin, and that's what I did. And he was in shit shape too. He had both. I don't know if Robert's not here. I told him he had both his knees done about a week before Christmas at the same time, replacements. I told him he's a wild man. So he was, and we spent half the time at his girlfriend's, like I said, in Agoura Hills, and she was super the whole time. It was awesome. So I had a good time with that family type thing, and I didn't push it much more than that. Just kind of slept on and off. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, let's see what Jake says before I go, and then I'll go till tomorrow. Delta has economy plus premium economy, and Delta One premium economy. It's like the old business class. Yeah, I'm going to check into it because, if it cost me double, which is probably a little bit more than double, I think, if I was going to go business class, and I only do it half the time, I'm spending the same amount of money. Maybe I'll spend an extra week instead of, and go. But also, I miss my wife too. It was kind of, I kind of wanted to see her. Although we talked every day and, did the FaceTime or whatever the hell line thing. So it was okay. Brought back a couple of things. Everybody wanted me to bring back stuff. All I had was one carry-on and a little, like, a pad. It was a little bit. It was in between a laptop and a pad case. And that way I could get on knock and go back and forth, and then the airlines. Now, when me and her go, if we do go in July, August, whatever, We'll drive there, and I'll take 2 big bags and a carry-on. She'll take 2 big bags and a carry-on, and we'll pile it full of crap on the way back. She had a bunch of right before I got sick. She had bought a bunch of Louis Vuitton and Robert Kors. No, it was Robert. I don't know, Michael Kors, and a bunch of these purses and stuff. And then she wanted to bring them back, and of course I haven't been back there in 3.5 years. So when we go, we'll get that. And then the kids wanted chocolate, and they were kind of depressed on the chocolate. The youngest one. I did bring back some makeup. The only one that got it was the oldest. She wants it. She does the makeup and stuff. And my cousin's girlfriend, Lisa, I think she's got some Academy Awards or some big awards. She's a makeup artist. She did what's her name? I think Medicine Woman. She did a bunch of stuff. Really a nice gal, and I guess she's really good at what she does. And she said they give her, makeup and stuff. So she put together a deal for me to bring back and said, tell her what does she want, what does she look like, send me some more pictures, and so that worked out pretty good. She's going to be really excited that she got something. But we'll bring back more stuff. All right, let's see. Dave, save up a few bucks. Yeah, I know. I'm such a cheap bastard sometimes. I even amaze myself because it's miserable. And I know that in business class I would have laid down and probably went to sleep. I just could not get comfortable in the chair. There's just no way. So I am going to, Chris. I'm going to stop being. I'm going to start enjoying myself more than I have. All right. Do you need to take? Yeah, I do. You're right. All right. Let's see. The last one is going to be here. The new plane sits on there are horrible, are horrid. Flew the flagship Airbus in Delta One. Was not impressed really. I'm gonna have to check it out. It's been so long since now on Korea Air, the ones that I looked at. Now I didn't sit in them or whatever, but they had a premium, a business, and a first, I think, and they all looked okay. So we'll see. I'll have to check it out. I'll probably before I go. I'll ask for everybody's honest opinion or lie to me. Why not? But anyway, all right, guys. As you know, I did play the intro on this and my glorious tape right here of my deal, which will always stay there in case anybody was wondering whether I would want to take that down. No, I can't see any reason in the world because it's a very good and true statement. So that's all I'll say about that. I don't want to get into any crap. But anyway, so the intro and the outro, Richard from Richard Travels. Richard, I hope everything's going good for you. And let's see. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 8:30. See ya.